Hello and welcome to BetterQuest, a show about getting better and holding you accountable. I'm Ben Hansen and I'm joined by Jeff Cork.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Jeff, your mic over the Zoom call is just impeccable.
I'm here in person.
He's in the MinnMax studio. He's on the far side of the table, which is something that we have not done for many months. I don't think we could technically touch each other if we wanted to.
Nope, not unless I extended my arm all the way, which I won't be doing.
That's right. Jeff Cork, this is a new show here at MinnMax called BetterQuest.
It's true.
Thank you for the kind words about the name and for all of the support and letting us hit this goal on Patreon to make this show happen. This is a show about getting better. Yes. MinnMax overall, the early pitch was it's about games, friends, and getting better. And a lot of people said, what does that last part mean? You hacks, you're mean to your coworkers. What are you talking about?
You said, shut up, Kyle.
That's right. And so we talked about it a little bit in the pilot of this show overall. But what we're going for here is a community, like a way to hold the community accountable for getting better. So the way it's going to work is every month we'll have an episode of BetterQuest. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. If you'd like to unlock the podcast version, you can support the Patreon at the $5 tier. Unlock the podcast audio version. If you support us at the $20 tier, the High Council tier, you'll be able to call in, which we'll get to in a little bit because this is a call-in show at the end of the day. But what this is every month we're going to have a new episode and we're each going to set goals for ourselves.
Yes.
Quests, some would say. Ways to make yourself better. It could be anything under the sun, learning a new skill, being nicer towards certain people, just checking something off the bucket list you've always wanted to do. We're here to be surprised by each other and by the community overall, because they're all going to be calling in and letting us know what they're picking along the way.
Yes.
Jeff Cork, how are you feeling about the show at this point?
I feel good about it so far. Yeah. Okay. I like, and we talked about it a little bit off mic.
Yeah.
My hope is that this could be a place for people to allow themselves to be a little more vulnerable. Be like, let's let sincerity reign. Let's keep the snark down to a minimum, which is going to be very difficult for me.
And yeah, so, I mean, we want to have fun.
Yeah. First, I don't want it to be like a, let's all have some like polite applause for everybody, you know. But at the same time, let's not be a-holes to each other. Can we swear?
No, you cannot.
Okay, I'm glad that I checked that out.
Please don't.
I said a-hole.
Yeah. Yes, I like that idea of just not emphasizing snark, but we would be monsters to be snarky to each other, but we'd be just the incredible monsters, kaiju, if we made fun of everybody calling in from the community, like, oh, okay, enjoy your salads, buddy, click. It's not the tone of the show that we're going for, so if we get off track, please let us know.
Yeah. Can I tell you one thing real quick?
Yeah.
At the beginning, when you were getting this set up, you said, now we're cooking with gas. So when I worked at the newspaper, we used to have to like copy edit obituaries, among other things, right?
Yeah.
And one woman in Duluth, Minnesota, in her obituary claimed, or the person who wrote the obituary claimed that this person came up with the phrase, now you're cooking with gas.
There's no universe.
There's no fact checking in the obits. We're just like, all right. And said that she had invented a certain type of pillow.
It was made of gas.
It was made of gas, exactly. So
you'll really go to sleep. Have a good night's sleep with that one.
Yeah.
So there's no fact checking in obituaries because they used to be
you can say whatever you want, basically.
This is very helpful. That is an easy way to get better. It's the secret shortcut to getting better. Cheat your way around it.
Yep.
Jeff Cork, if
sir.
people are listening to this or watching this and they say, who is that incredibly handsome man with the sweetest sleeve tattoo over there and a beard going down to his belly button?
Oh boy.
What is the answer?
Well, it's me.
So Jeff Cork, you're an old coworker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we hosted a couple of podcasts together. We did the Twilight Highlight Zone and Fire Inside Out,
covering the band AFI and every episode of the original series of the Twilight Zone. So you can find those still in your podcast feed if you're interested.
Yeah.
And like we covered in the last episode, you know, we wanted to do something new, and so we decided to zoom way out. We could have done, now we're covering every episode of Clone Wars. But, you know, how's that going to improve our lives, really? We'd have a better understanding of Ahsoka.
Yep.
And that'll only get you so far in life. But we're looking to finally, dial things up a bit and do some stuff that we're proud of. Because you know what, Jeff Cork?
Finally do some stuff we're proud of. Interesting. Okay. I thought it was pretty good, but whatever.
Well, I was amazed by you. It seems like you're already getting better this year. I offered you a beer and you said, I ain't drinking.
Yeah, that's exactly how I said it.
Even before we started the show, it seems like in 2020 you're trying to get the ball rolling in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the start of the new year, I was like December 31st at 11:59 p.m. I was like frantically tapping the bottle of beer to get the last drops down my throat. But since then, that's been the end. I haven't had anything to drink, and that's included like trips overseas where
we
went to like a work trip. There was like a restaurant that's like, there's 100 different types of vodka here for one dinner.
Each more delicious than the last.
They're like, you've never had this. This is amazing. And then like the next night we went to a place. It was like, the gimmick here is they have an exceptional wine list. You can have anything by the glass because they seal it up really well.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll just have sparkling water, please.
But I think you're an interesting guy because you're very extreme. Like I think back to Smash, which is that, you broke the Guinness World Record for playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl for a very, very long time. Mm-hmm. And you did not get up from the couch for something like 16 hours.
I think it was something around that, yeah.
Did not go to the bathroom, did not get food, did not get a drink. Oh, well, okay. But I'm just saying, like, it seems like when you're committed to something, you are hardcore about it. So I can't imagine you being the type of guy that's teetering on like, I have a little bit of beer.
Oh, no.
Why is that? Why do you think you're so extreme?
I think it's just easier for me to like if I say like, I'm not doing this thing, just that I just don't do it. If it's like, I'm just going to do it in moderation. I got an addictive personality, baby. No, not that. But just like, it's easy for me to like lose control and just be like, one of my favorite things to do is to drink while playing video games, right?
You just sit in your basement and you just play some online game and just go through a 6-pack.
Yes. And then continue beyond that. So then then I'm just like, I'm not going to do that. And then just haven't had anything to drink. So that's been the end of that.
Yeah. I've also, it hasn't been that long, but like maybe a month ago, I had this weird thing where every once in a while, look, we're already talking about getting better. Every once in a while, my face will just explode with like redness. It's like a rosacea thing or something.
Okay.
And I was trying to figure out, I'm like, well, it's always really bad during E3. So maybe it's like all the greasy pizza I have during E3. And then I Googled it for the first time because I'm an idiot. And it's like, it's beer. Or it's just like alcohol will make my face explode and look red.
I was going to say hotel towels, but
and so I stopped drinking beer a while ago. I was like, it turns out my complexion, is that what that's called? Will get better. And then like last weekend, I had a couple drinks and then it was just immediately the next day, like pop. It's like, okay, it's nice to have like this weird visual indicator.
Oh, interesting.
So now it's like, okay, moving into the future, I'll probably be drinking a whole lot less because it turns out like you can get into that groove pretty easily. Like, okay, go to my girlfriend's place. We'll watch a show. We'll play some tabletop games. Like, I'll have a couple beers each or whatever. Yeah. It's like, just cut that out. Hey, plug for LaCroix or bubbly, whatever you're into. Just as long as you have something to sip, it's fine. And like the same thing with 2020, I also cut out caffeine. I got a little stupid baby boy stomach.
Yeah.
And one of the things like, you think that's tough. The first like 2 days are intense, a big headache and stuff. And, you feel like you're going to die. And now it's like, I will have caffeine-free tea. And genuinely, if I want a kick that genuinely does something, I will drink decaffeinated tea, which has a microcosm of caffeine.
Okay.
And you can feel it. After you've been off caffeine for like months, it's like that is your supercharge. If I have decaf coffee, look out, baby. I'm wild. Mr. Caffeine over here. I don't know. So trying to pick our goals for this first episode.
Yes.
It's tough because I'm trying to think of where you're going. And to be honest, an hour and a half before the show, I did not know what I was going to pick.
I spent a lot of time thinking about this. Yeah. And
it's tricky because it's like, I think you're going a certain direction. And so I should not go that direction. We could shake it up.
Yeah.
And so it was tricky going through a bunch of different options. I think I've got mine locked down now. Locked down now, and it's to enunciate. That's going to be my goal for the month of June. No, so I've got my quest locked down.
Yes,
for June.
Yes.
Would you like to share your quest first?
Yes,
and then we'll get to community calls. So thank you for everybody hanging around.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay. Here's the deal. Like I spent a lot of time thinking about this, and was like, I think I would like to be more creative and like focus on that kind of aspect, or I'd like to do like play like tennis every day or something like that. There's a lot of things like that, but everything led to this one thing. So this is boring, but I think that it's going to kickstart subsequent episodes in a way.
What does that mean?
So I think, and it absolutely like cemented, locked it in big time when you first set up the camera, and I was like, oh no. So I think I need to lose some weight. So this is like, and I think I may have made fun of it in the first episode.
Yeah.
Because it's a very boring pedestrian goal.
No.
But I think it's something that like I legitimately feel terrible about where I'm at right now. So I think it's going to be something that's going to be fairly easy to address if I do make it a priority.
Right.
Because what's happened since like self-isolation is I'm a freaking vulture. Like I just wander around like
eating carcasses.
Like my son, he has like a little study nook set up in the kitchen, and he's got to be like watching dad just hover around, and it's like opening the fridge, closing the fridge, grabbing a handful of chips, grabbing a bagel out of the fridge, and then eating it like an apple. And it's just like I just am very bored sometimes.
It's boredom.
I think a lot of it is boredom, and then it's just like, well, I just had like the sweet thing, and now like an hour later, I'm like, I gotta have something salty to balance that out. So it's this constant teetering around. So I think one of the ways that I'm going to do this is also, I think I need to lay off caffeine a lot too, because I've been
connected.
I think, well, the way that I drink coffee, I have like a giant mason jar with a ton of creamer in there, and I was like, I made the mistake of looking at like, that seems like that might be like a calorically dense like creamer substitute I'm putting in there. It's like, oh, that's probably like 4,000 calories just right there. So I understand that it's just like I think I just need to be more aware of what I'm eating, and I also need to like move around a little bit more. But I think by cutting drinking out, I think that once I stop like acting like a vulture, like I said in the kitchen, I think that things are going to move fairly quickly. So I think it's going to be one that will, like I said, it's kind of boring and obvious, but I would assume that a lot of people are going to have that same thing, which I think will be common. That'll be fun because there's probably some like weight tracking apps that we could probably get some people going on and like motivate
recommendations.
Ourselves.
Yeah. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, we should mention that if you're not at that $20 tier, if you support us at any tier, you can jump into the exclusive MinnMax Discord, and there's a BetterQuest channel, and so you can outline your own goal, ask for advice. I think it's going to be a nice place for everybody to talk about where they're at throughout the month and stuff. Yeah,
for sure. And I would encourage anyone who's got like a similar weight loss goal to like let's group up together and come up with like a way to like keep everybody rallied as best we can.
And so right now you're committing to do next month's episode shirtless.
Yes.
Okay, great. Bold move.
I'm going to show off my sweet back. People like it so much, I've heard.
Just facing that side of the wall.
Make it smaller. Keep walking.
Do you have strategies? I mean, just that general, like, I'm going to try.
Well, I've also, like, we have a treadmill at home that is just attracting a lot of dust. So I think I've got a number in mind. I don't know if we want to get like that.
I think so.
Yeah, I think I would like to get below.
Can you just say like number of pounds? That'd be more helpful.
Yeah. I think I can lose about 15 pounds.
Lose 15 pounds.
Yeah.
That seems intense for 1 month.
It is, but I think a lot of it too is when you are a big fat guy, 15 pounds is not as much as you think. The next 15 pounds that's where the real problems start. But that's like, I would say to anyone who's like a fellow big fat guy or girl, like the first part will make you feel like you are unstoppable. So that's the best part about this. So, like, by all means, do it. Yeah,
I was confident you're going to go that direction. I think you made a couple passing references to your weight or something. And I feel like over the years, you've gone on weight loss stretches before.
Yeah.
What's that roller coaster been like over the last, like, 5 years?
I think you did it right there, basically. Yeah, it's just one of those, like, I just eventually hit a point where I'm like, oh, God. It's like...
And is it like looking in the mirror? Or do you see old photos?
It's the photos typically. Yeah, like a mirror, I don't really spend a whole lot of time looking in a mirror. You're just like, it's a mirror, whatever. But seeing a photo, like, oh, there I am standing with like other people. And you're like, oh boy, that's what's going on there. Yikes.
Yeah. Let's see. You could cut off the beard. That's an easy 6 pounds.
That's an easy 6 pounds.
So you got that covered.
Yeah, it's so matted and.
So you're just gonna watch what you eat and go nuts on the treadmill.
I don't think I'm gonna go nuts on it. I think like that's the thing too is I want to be very like. Clear that this isn't like I'm going to be wearing a like trash bag for a workout shirt and running around the block until I die.
Right.
Like I don't want to say, oh yeah, I'm going to lose 50 pounds this month. You know, I think I'm keeping things in a like knowing my body as well as I do. This is a completely reasonable thing. To do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm proud of you. We have.
Well, don't be proud of me yet.
No, I'm proud of you for saying this on air because now if you don't lose that weight, look, it's not about shaming or ridicule or snark.
Yeah.
Despite my beard comment, I'm sorry that was very mean. But you know what? It'll be nice to see where you're at a month from now.
Yeah.
Let's try giving a call to somebody, dialing out. We have a special guest.
Oh, no. Is this someone that we know?
I think so. I think we know them. And I think they're on a tight time window.
Mm-hmm. Is this good?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. All right, we'll wait for this jerkwad to call.
Okay.
So I thought you were going the physical route.
Okay.
You know, especially because, like, well, it's June.
Mm-hmm.
It's swimsuit season, baby.
Yep.
And that reminds me to take our first call. Hello? Special guest Dan Reichert.
Oh, hey, Dan.
Wait, am I literally on the air immediately?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's how callers work.
I'm coming in from another stream, and speaking of streams, I was about to go pee, but hey, I'll be on this one for now. How's it going?
Make it quick. Is your quest to get better to just pee?
I got that figured out. I'm peeing plenty.
Cool, man. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you ever, like, what percentage of peeing is it satisfying to pee?
100.
100%?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm annoyed more than I'm satisfied by peeing. Maybe like 10% of pees, I'm like, this is a good one.
So we're doing toilet talk? Is that that's okay?
We're not into pee and poo-poo.
So what are you talking about? Because like the nanosecond you start peeing, you're getting relief. So it is literally great from the moment you start peeing.
It's relieving, yeah, if you're dying. But at the same time, when I'm peeing, I'm mostly just thinking, this is taking way too much time out of my day. This is frustrating to have to go into this little room over and over again. It's a mess.
Well, not all of us wrap tinfoil around our belt and have to like unwrap it every time we need to pee. You still do that, Ben?
For the last time, I'm allergic to metal, and it's very difficult to find hypoallergenic belts, and so I put duct tape on my belt for several years of my life.
Duct tape, sorry.
And apparently I was called a dork for it. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Before you called in, which, by the way, he's drinking a golden goblet and laughing.
Golden goblet.
The red solo.
Well, you can see me, but the folks at home can't. Is that what's going on?
That's exactly right. But before you called in, Jeff Cork's like, "Look, we want to keep this a nice, positive show. We're not going to be insulting each other."
Oh well.
Yeah, well, we had to call you up. Anyways,
that's how this works.
This show's called BetterQuest, and we want to set goals for ourselves throughout the month of June. Anything under the sun. And so, do you have something good for us?
Wait, it's for the month?
Hell yeah! You're checking in next month.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, so here's the thing. I saw you tweet about it, and I was like, that's a really good idea. And I said to you, I sent you a message being like, hey, that's a really smart idea.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, do you want to call in and do a thing? I was like, yeah, sure. And I thought it was for a week. I just read the tweet. I didn't really know the details of it. But I'll lock in for a month if that's what we're doing.
Absolutely. And it's going to be you holding your pee?
No, man, I can hold this all. I can go through as long as you want to go with the pee. But no. So I'm getting goose blasted right now.
What does that mean?
It's hey, you can see this. The folks at home can't. You take a little Grey Goose.
Oh God!
And I'm trying to get this is going to sweep the nation. And you take some Baja Blast, Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
And you got yourself a goose blaster.
Well, we're sober now, Dan. So you picked the wrong show to call in and brag about.
Well, it's the nighttime over here in Connecticut.
Yeah, belts off, duct tape's off. What do you got?
Well, wait, hang on. The folks at home, they know what you guys are doing for the month, right?
I haven't said mine yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you just saying that you were sober made me wonder if that was your thing.
Oh, no, we're just talking about, I've just been...
Literally right now.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. We were talking about cutting back on alcohol, and I've really wintered it down to basically nothing. But that's not my goal. That is just a happy byproduct of feeling good about my life recently.
Okay, that's smart. That's good. So I say what I want to do for a month.
Dan, you understand podcasting.
Old grizzled vet here. How long can I draw this out without actually saying
Just say the thing.
Underwhelming thing. Okay. Well, I guess it was going to be a week, but now it's a month. I'm just going to try to do the vegetarian thing.
Oh,
hey!
There you go.
Yeah. I figure, applause. So all of the stuff I eat is just nothing but I eat a lot of chicken, a ton of chicken, and a lot of burgers, and you got the wings, you got the sausage on the pizza, you got all that stuff. So I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do full vegan because cheese is a major thing for me, and like butter and the eggs also come from animals, I've been told. And so I'm cool with all that. That's fine. But I'm going to try to cut out just straight up eating an animal. I'm going to just go vegetarian, I guess, for a month, the month of June.
Yeah. Now, what about that mushy fish wiggle room area?
I know your friend and mine, Tim Turry.
Yeah.
That's called the pescatarian, right?
Yes. Yeah. She got the pest part right with that guy.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I think I'm going to allow myself that because, I'm trying to think of what I'll eat.
What? You coward. What? Fish aren't living? You said you're not going to eat an animal.
Well, I'll eat some damn fish. There's poke bowls. Are you familiar with poke bowls?
Master balls?
Yes,
no,
it's the exact same thing. Yes. No, poke bowls are really good, and so I'm going to eat a lot of those. I think, and the fish are involved with those.
I think that's cheating. Cork, what's your verdict on this? Will you judge this man with me?
I think that everyone has their own definition of what vegetarianism is.
And it's a beautiful thing. What about you can eat fish, but only ones that you catch?
No.
Only those weird ones where their eyes are both on the same side of their head.
That's right. Only ugly fish.
Only the ugly ones.
And I got to have an Animal Crossing pun every time I pull one out of the river.
Yeah. Yep. You're going to run out of them real quick, I promise. If the Treehouse localization team is any indication, you run out of clever things very fast.
Yeah. More like a C+. Yeah.
Now, does this include drinking goose?
I can drink goose. That's allowed.
I don't know. Is that a joke?
No, it's not great. I guess you'd call it that.
All right, great. Okay, Dan.
Wild turkey?
Yeah, that's fun. So, look forward to you calling back in after you've just become woefully addicted to fish. You're just, you're going to smell so bad. You're going to be sucking on fish skin throughout the month.
Oh Christ! I thought this was a week, and like we're sitting here talking to Bianca about my birthday dinner in a couple weeks here, and I guess now I got to account for the fact that I'm locked in on podcast law to being a vegetarian for a month, or a pescatarian to be contrary about this.
Yeah, that's very accurate. Yes. What about impossible meat? Are you going to eat a lot of that?
You know what? I do want to try all that funky stuff that you can get now. Whereas, it seems like now there's a billion ways you can kind of basically eat meat, but not technically.
Right.
So yeah, I'm totally game for that.
All right. Well, that seems great. Dan, before you go to the bathroom, my goal for the month you could help out with here.
Yeah.
I want to eat all the meat that you don't. I want you to ship it from Connecticut. No.
Okay.
Hang on. No one likes that joke. Okay, so my goal...
You gonna consult the chat?
Yeah, numbers are dropping. So Jeff Cork, I was feeling was going to do something physical, so he's going to try and lose some weight here. So I was like, okay, what's the opposite of that? Other than putting on weight. So I'm going to try and do something mental and something that I've been putting off for years and years and years. It's a matter of I know that's probably an interesting thing to do, but I haven't really done it. But I'm going to get into meditation this month, Dan.
Benny the Brain Hansen?
That's right.
Hey, Hansen, I mean this with sincerity. If you want to really give it a shot and you got any questions about it, let me know. I understand all, because I think I've talked to you about it before, and you've got some pretty common hesitations and stuff about it. I'd be more than happy to talk to you privately or publicly about it. So just let me know.
Seems like a good place to do it. Do you have any immediate recommendations?
In terms of what, books or methods, or what are you thinking?
I don't want a book. Yeah, methods, things to Google, I guess is the key one. Transcendental? No,
don't do that.
Okay.
Seriously, don't. That's a scam. That's like the Scientology meditation. They're trying to get money. They're teaching you stuff that is effective. There's a whole thing about that. Don't do that. Okay. Don't do transcendental meditation. Mindfulness is probably what you should go with. But if I was to give you a piece of advice, I would say you're going to think that you're bad at it. You're going to sit down and you're going to try to do 10 minutes and you're going to catch yourself thinking oh, my mind's going all over the place and I suck at this. I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. That is the practice. The practice is recognizing when your mind is going into a different place and then bringing it back to whether it's your breath or a body scan or noise or any number of things. So no matter what, you're not bad at it. If you're sitting down and you're trying, that is the practice.
And are there podcasts you'd recommend? What is that Dan guy that you like a lot?
Dan Harris is great. Yeah, he is the book, Actually, I think you would relate to this too. There's a book called 10% Happier that he wrote. And yeah, that's what got me into his stuff for sure. Because he's not like, look, I don't get into the like new agey type stuff or anything.
Yeah.
He is a guy who was a news guy and he was on the air and he had a panic attack on the air and led to him kind of looking into this stuff. And like, I really kind of like related to his story way more than anything else that I'd heard about it. So that is a hell of a read for sure. Okay. It's not an instructional book, but I think you would really like that book.
Okay. Nice.
Is this something you're still doing, Dan?
Yeah. And honestly, not as much as I should. I try to do it every day. I'm doing it a few times a week right now. I was in a period for a while where I was doing it an hour plus every single day for months and months and months.
That's so wild.
Yeah, and it honestly it helped a ton. And even when I take breaks from it and everything, I'm not doing it daily. Like the things I've learned from it really help me when I'm in like a very anxiety provoking situation. Like I'm going to go on stage or I'm at the dentist or whatever. It's a very notable change for sure.
What do you recommend for the pace starting out? Should I do it every other day, every weekday?
Every day. It's not a big time commitment, especially when you want to first get into it. If you do it for 10 minutes a day, you'll start noticing a difference. And not immediately. It's not a thing where you do it and all of a sudden, everything's different.
Right.
But you can do 10 minutes a day. Like there's not a great excuse to like not just sit down in a quiet place or put some headphones on, put on some white noise or whatever, and try for 10 minutes. So I would say start with that. I remember when, like for a year or two, I remember like 15 or 20 minutes was like something I attained to like, or what's the word for it? You strive to get to. My brain's not working well right now. But yeah, 10 minutes a day is good to start with for sure.
Okay. That seems like a good place to start then.
I like it.
I will try this whole thing. And, our Lord and Savior, Davey Havoc, the frontman from the band AFI, he recommended this Headspace app. I saw Dave Clapp also recommend that one. Is that Dan Reichert certified?
Yeah, especially when you're starting out. It has a lot of little animations and things like that do a really good job of just making concepts of meditation very simple. About like, I won't get into the weeds with it here, but like the little videos they do to introduce concepts are very effective. So it's good stuff.
It's just like a guide, right? It's like put in the earbuds and they just kind of walk me through it.
I've got some issues with the app. They've tried to like start like adding like exercise stuff and everything that seems kind of against the original intent. But they've got a lot of guided meditations on there and everything. They've got white noise things. I typically do it with white noise. Guided meditation can be good when you're first starting out. But yeah, ultimately, it's way simpler than you probably think it is. It's pick a thing, pick an anchor, pick whether it's your breath, whether it's sounds, whether it's white noise or something, or you're doing a body scan. A lot of things will be like, okay, start with your feet. Notice if there's any sensations there. Okay, work up to the calves, work up to the knee, just figure out what your anchor is for that 10 minutes and just focus on that. And whenever you catch yourself straying from that, bring yourself back to it.
Right. And, If I do impersonate Dan Reichert now, I would ask, like, don't I have to, like, suck on an almond or something? Something about sucking on an almond?
That's a weird deep cut because that's that's a very specific, the old cashew trick. That's too specific. That's too much for
Don't suck on almonds. All right, cool.
All right. More to it than that.
Perfect. All right, thanks so much for calling in, Dan. Good luck not eating a live cow.
Yeah, Cork, you send me that message. Send me the thing and I'll send you a thing back.
Perfect. Love it.
Great. Okay, bye, weirdo.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
I'm glad to use our airways for cleaning up some duties.
Yeah.
Here we go. First call.
Yeah?
Is going to Yep, I'm a Person Waving.
All right.
Who recently got engaged.
Uh-oh.
Let's see how they can get better. Can't get better than the fiance is. Tell you that much right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Yep, I'm a Person Waving.
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Doing real well. How are you doing, man? Jeff Cork's also here.
Hello.
Hello, Jeff Cork. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Good to hear.
Yep, I'm a Person Waving. You would not believe how humid and hot it is in the MinnMax studio for the first time ever. Normally, I just breathe an ice breath, but having another person down here in the summer, it turns out it's a bit of a sweat lodge.
Yeah, this is an environment, though, that viruses do not thrive in. So I'm loving it. This is good.
Perfect.
As a native Virginian, I would very much believe the heat and humidity that you all are experiencing right now.
Yeah, I bet. Well, hey, congratulations again on your engagement.
Oh, thank you very much. And thank you again for helping me with that engagement.
Oh, gosh, it's nothing.
What did you do?
I found his fiance.
What?
I said, you should try marrying this lady. And he said, okay. So it worked out well. Mm-hmm. No, he for like $50 thank you messages for $50 supporters will say whatever you want. And so he wrote out a script. And it was a whole fake thing that he then showed his girlfriend, and it involved us saying, now turn around.
Oh, okay.
And your boyfriend's kneeling behind you.
Technically propose.
I just said, look over here for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I did all the legwork after that.
Okay,
congratulations. Yep, I'm a person waving. Do you have a quest for yourself this month?
Yes, I do have a quest, actually. I've kind of been like during this quarantine and stuff like that. I'm not saying I've gotten like lazy or like out of shape or anything like that. I've just kind of been treading water with my training, and I think that's something I just need to really, really focus on here in the next month or so. Plus, I don't have like please excuse that, flowing water in the background.
Oh.
Anyway.
You're welcome to go down the log flume if you want.
My whole goal is right now is that in order to like really focus on what workout and what training methods are working and what's not working, I'm going to start like writing down daily this list of like everything I've done, like specifically like workouts and like what I've eaten. Like, I did, this many push-ups. I did, this many kicks. I've done this many punches. This is how I felt before, during, after. This is what I ate.
Wow.
And just seeing what the pattern is and what the trends are.
And like also like when you're in a good mood, when you're in a bad mood, that type of thing?
Yes, exactly.
So are you usually like a data-driven person?
I didn't used to be. I used to be just kind of like a go-with-the-flow kind of person.
Yeah.
But I think it's just kind of as I've gotten older and just kind of like some of the work experience I have, I just noticed that data like really kind of helped me focus and helps me like plot a line. And like a trend and see, okay, this is where this is going. So I can kind of respond faster and easier that way.
That's like the best like motivating factor I've found. Like when I would go to the gym is just number go up. Makes you feel good.
It's that video game mindset. I wonder if people that are into video gaming are more into that just simple idea.
Yeah.
Of, like Dave Clapp borrowed me his bench press a couple months ago, and like having that idea of like, all right, I'm just going to keep doing this every day, and then numbers go up continually, and it's very satisfying. Just like, all right, it didn't take that long, and now I can put more on. Now I can put more on.
Yeah, and then especially if you write it down, then you can look and go like, wow, 2 weeks ago, my like maximum, this is all I can do is now my like starting number, and you go up from there.
Yeah. That sounds very exciting. So it seems like you're very into training now. So this is just getting more militant about it.
Yeah, definitely at more militant. I'm like, if there's a day where there's like a light day where I was like, oh, I was supposed to do this much and I didn't do it, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I'm just going to, write down, okay, I didn't do as much as I wanted to do, and this is the reason why, or something like that.
So are you committing to posting those notes in the Discord then? Are you to that extreme?
I can if everybody is willing to put up with my terrible handwriting.
Oh, handwritten. Look at this. Ernest Hemingway over here. Well, that's very cool. Good luck, and keep us in the loop.
All right. Thank you very much. Before I clap out of here real quick, I just want to thank also Jeff Cork a little bit, because Jeff Cork actually is responsible for another group whose whole goal is to get better, called Health Informer, and they're on Facebook. They were a little splinter group off, and I kind of joined up. I said, hey, that'd be kind of cool. And, they're a very awesome, supportive community. And, we all pass out like workout tips.
Wow.
And like
secret health communities?
Yeah, maybe I need to go back there for this. We'll see. Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for calling in, buddy.
Hey, no problem. It's good talking to you all. Can't wait to hear what everybody else has got.
Excellent.
Sure. Bye.
Bye.
Right, bye.
Cork, was that did that count as snark when I called him Ernest Hemingway?
No, that was gentle ribbing.
Okay, and there's a difference.
Say like Ernest Dummingway because you're dumb. That would have been.
I'm going to call him back up and call him Ernest Hemingway real quick.
Yep, I'm a person. Get over
here. Matthew Theis. Hello.
Hello. Can you feel me?
Oh boy, can we? How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Oh. Thanks for calling in and being on the first real episode of BetterQuest here with us.
My pleasure.
Great. What is your quest? I feel like it's Holy Grail or something. It's very bizarre.
Okay, I already said this in the Discord channel.
Yeah.
But my quest this month, well, for many months to come, is something I already was doing but was kind of falling off of. Mm-hmm. But now, since this seems like a good opportunity to help me get some accountability.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to learn to draw.
Oh. Now, what is that? That is mushy. And I'm for the mush. I'm pro mush here with goals. But it seems like a tough one. Like, is there any way to make that more tangible about what that means?
Like, basically, I want if I make art or something, then I figure I'm succeeding.
Okay. Are you going to be taking
good art?
Sure, that's fine. Are you going to be taking classes?
Right now, since I don't have money and since everything's closed because of the pandemic, probably not. I've just been looking at like YouTube tutorials and such.
Oh, awesome!
That's a good way to do it.
That's awesome. Will you post your drawings in the BetterQuest channel on Discord?
Probably. And I actually have a favor to ask.
I will not pose nude, Matthew, no matter how many times you ask.
I no longer have a favor to ask. I'm kidding. Basically, I've mainly been doing a lot of simple drawing exercises so far, mainly just cubes and gestal drawing.
Yeah.
For like the next month's call-in, I want to have something big in mind. So I'm wondering, like, should I either ask you two or the community, like, for some like big project that I should draw?
Oh, like, so you want us to say like the Mona Lisa? No,
not something that extreme. Just like. Just a topic or just a prompt that I should draw. By next call-in, I will have an attempt of that.
Let's see. What about just like your favorite city street? Why don't you just go to your favorite city street if you're comfortable going outside, or just Google one and just, take a picture of that. I think that'd be a good lesson in perspective. There's a lot of detail. It's kind of technical, which I think would help for drawing.
I think kind of building off of that, do you have access to a window with a view that you like that you could set up some kind of flat surface to draw on, so you're not necessarily like, you could kind of tackle it a little bit at a time? Or I think what might be interesting too is honestly just try right now to sketch it out, give yourself like an hour to like just do like a pencil sketch of that, and then continue to draw throughout the month, and then go back to it at the end of the month and try the same thing and see if you can notice any improvements.
Okay, that is, I like that idea, but it is night where I am at the moment.
Oh, this is going to be easy.
So I can see nothing.
You're going to need a Sharpie. The widest possible Sharpie.
Okay, well, how about, a view from your window, but then the chat is screaming for you to draw Mac from Mac and me in there as well. So I think that would be a nice combo, is to have like technical scenery, angles, which is a nightmare, but then also get a little bit of that Mac face in there.
Get that Mac face in there.
Yeah, just Mac on some Mac. Is that doable?
Yes, very doable.
Awesome. Mac drawing. I'll put you down for Matthew. Thank you so much for calling in, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
All right, take care. I thought about doing the drawing one too. Because in my mind, I'm still convinced that I'm an amazing artist. Yeah. Because my teacher told me that when I was in 3rd grade. Yeah. And then every time I try and draw anything except for Homer Simpson's head, it's like, oh, what have I done?
This is not bad. Draw, that's for sure.
Are you an artist?
I used to be. That's something that I would like to build up to that as a quest eventually.
Ooh,
like to challenge myself to draw like for half an hour every day. I think that's somebody take that if you aren't doing it yet.
Absolutely. All right,
I came up with it though.
IanTClark, next caller. We demand to hear you, Ian. Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Good to hear your voice. How's it going, man?
Going very well, thank you. How are you guys?
Great.
Real well. Where are you calling from?
I'm from Central Illinois.
Oh.
Hey. Downstate. Below 80 is downstate. Everywhere else in Illinois is Chicago.
Is there, if you go into Southern Illinois, is there like a Southern accent down there?
Definitely not.
Great. I didn't think so. Ian, well, thanks for calling. What's your quest this month?
So, I'm 42. And 10 years ago, I suffered sudden cardiac arrest while jogging over the lunch hour. I actually was declared dead. I had sudden death cardiac arrest. And I was very good. I miraculously was saved by CPR. It's a whole long story of kind of the situations that came into play to my rescue and everything like that is a whole nother discussion. But I was very hopeful.
Just to cut you off though, like, how was that experience? Did you see anything? Did it go black?
So I have zero memory of about 10 days.
What?
And I slowly woke up in the hospital over the course of 10 days. And a lot of it had to do with medication, but I did suffer some pretty severe injuries to my heart at the time. I've recovered almost 100%. But yeah, whether I talked to Jesus or the other end, I can't tell you. There's no memory.
So real quick then, is it literally you're jogging, left foot, right foot, and then like I'm in a hospital bed? Just
no, it's not like that. It's like I gradually. So I kind of remember changing to run.
Okay.
Right. So this is 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I slowly just kind of like gained consciousness. So I remember like little things in the hospital. There's actually my mom, who's a saint, but she actually recorded me in the hospital as my memory was trying to kind of reboot. It's pretty funny actually to watch it, but it's just a thing where I can't tell you. My family is traumatized, but because I have no memory, it's kind of like that, which leads me to my quest is that I was very good about my health initially. Mm-hmm. And I had been, I've always been a runner. Matter of fact, I was jogging when I went into sudden arrest, but I've always been very good about that. And I've gotten kind of lax specifically over the last 5 years. Mm-hmm. And I need to shed some pounds. So my wife and I actually started just on this weekend, on Sunday and Monday, we started this thing called Noom, which is like the psychological, behavioral, like checking what are you doing to take care of yourself, nutrition and stuff like that. So I am committing my quest over the next month is similar to you, Cork, because I want to drop that 15 pounds.
Perfect.
And actually I'm going to say it. I'm 44.4 pounds today. Mm-hmm. I probably should be 180.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know how long it's going to take. The app tells me it's going to take till next February or something like that if I'm very strict. Mm-hmm, right. So I'm going to take baby steps. So with you guys, I'm looking at, I thought your 15-pound goal there, Cork, was a good kind of starting point.
If so I would say 16 pounds, I'm gonna
match you.
Okay, good. All right.
And we'll start with that.
Let's do it.
Awesome. What's the name of that app again?
Noom. Noom.
Really?
Yeah. Nailed it.
Interesting. Cool. Well, IanTClark, best of luck, and keep us up to date on your progress in the BetterQuest Discord channel, man.
Yeah, and when we talk to you next, I'm going to ask you so many questions. First of all, I just want to say, hey, it's nice that the CPR works, right? It's just one of those things we just take on faith. Yeah. Like, they tell us to do this, but...
I'm so confused about it. Do you think you're capable of doing that? If you saw somebody go down, like, you could try? Like, I went through the training, I guess, but it's like, you got to really press on those ribs, and that really freaks me out.
Yeah.
So it seems gross. So I'm kind of mixed on the idea.
All right.
Thanks for calling in, Ian.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Marvel is the next caller. Welcome, Marvel. Oh, it's nice you have a little buddy with IanTClark.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. All right. And
it makes me, maybe I don't want to go on the treadmill, though.
Hello?
Hello, Marvel. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear us now? We can hear the heck out of you.
Okay, I can hear you now. Sorry,
okay,
my
great. That was a threat. How's it going, sir? What is your quest, sir?
So, I make videos. I have a YouTube channel. I've been making videos with my friends for the last 4 years or so, and for about 2 years now, I've been learning how to edit videos by myself. And I've gotten pretty good at it. The only problem is I am super lazy, and I will push every video off every time I go to edit. And so it takes me a month to get one video done.
Oh, God. Like that one that I sent you about how much I love Amplitude?
Yeah, I finally finished that, and it's really good, and I love the work that I did there. But it took me a month and a half, 2 months to finish.
Right.
That's because the computer has all kinds of other more fun stuff to do.
Oh, you should see all those things. You can dig that thing for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's just setting a goal for a certain number of videos, or just in general, you'd like to crank out more?
Yes, I want to do one video at least every single week. It doesn't have to be anything on that level. Wow. And I want to finish one actual video essay by the end of the month.
Okay. Any length in mind?
For the normal videos, I would like to have something around 10 minutes. And for the video essay, 10 to 15 minutes.
Wow.
And you're not doing anything shady, just making sure like super long credit sequence at the end, or like an intro video where all the letters go in, but it takes so long, right?
No, but I will have a 2-minute long intro sequence that's just text options from Premiere.
Okay. So he's making a 12-minute video, is what he's saying then.
Yeah, that sounds great. Perfect. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Well, hey, using Premiere, I take it.
Yes.
Okay. How are your skills? Do you feel like you know the software well? Because I've been using it for years. I'm still a Final Cut man at heart, but at the same time, I feel like I've really just been cheating and doing bare minimum in Premiere. Like, I should really look at a YouTube tutorial for like advanced Premiere techniques, because I think I'm secretly a moron when it comes to the technicalities of that software.
I think I'm getting to a point now where I know maybe 7 shortcuts, and I'm afraid that the rest of my keyboard also has shortcuts that I have just completely missed out on.
Right.
And I have no clue what they are.
Well, maybe we can share shortcuts sometime, Marvel. I'd appreciate that.
That would be wonderful.
Great. Well, hey, best of luck with your goal. We look forward to seeing your videos.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, crap. I cut him off. What was he saying?
Be less rude. That's your goal.
I get that a lot. I think...
Hey, no snark. That wasn't snark. That was just a direct attack.
Yeah, it's not snark if it's just a sword going through your gut.
Assault.
Oh, hang on. Now I'm confused. So the next caller is Holden, not to be confused with Holiden, who's somebody else on the Discord.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, now I'm confused.
Is this an alt?
I don't know. Let's just try calling this person. I believe this is the correct Holden. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Hello, Holden.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Hey, is this the Molden for Holden?
You better believe it.
That was so threatening. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from the sunny Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, how is it there in Vegas?
CSI.
It's hot.
How many times have you seen Penn and Teller?
I've met them one time at the airport, and they are jerks.
What? Ooh, give us the dirt.
Well, I work for TSA, the airport security, and so, of course, you know, anytime anything goes wrong, Penn just wants to make a big fit about it, and it's always the worst when he comes through. He's always complaining about everything, anybody touching him. It's no fun.
Really?
So he's like a frequent guy. You've seen him multiple times?
So I've seen him one time, but like it's a ongoing like chatter.
Yeah.
Like whenever you bring up any celebrity, somebody's bound to bring up Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Because it's just such a nightmare.
Yeah. I didn't expect you to be such a kiss and teller.
Oh. What?
Oh, can't high five each other. Otherwise we'd be going to town on each other high fiving over that joke. Well, hey Holden, what's your quest for the month?
So basically I'm going to go where no man's ever gone before.
Uh-oh.
And it started with kind of a lack of something in my life. I listen to a lot of podcasts and have a lot of different themes, of course, video games, movies, etc. But the reason why I listen to so many of them is because I have a lot of interests. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of wanted to start something. Okay, I'm starting a podcast that would cover a variety of topics.
So starting a podcast that covers everything under the sun.
Yeah, so it's going to be 9 different topics. So it's going to be movies, TV, video games, comic books, board games, anime, other podcasts. And basically the idea is to just spend a small snippet with me and one of my buds, kind of go back and forth and just spend maybe 10 minutes of time on each topic and just talk about what we've watched or what we participated in. in the past month or so. I think it's going to be once a month we're going to do it. And it's going to be called How to Waste Your Time. It's just kind of a outgoing thing to the world on how other people can waste their time based off what we did to waste our time.
That sounds great. Is your friend funny?
He's hilarious.
Great. Well, then this is going to be a piece of cake. You're going to have a blast doing that. And you got like the tech all worked out and stuff?
Yes. I just picked up a new mic. Hopefully I'm sounding decent. And I'm really looking forward to meeting with my graphic designer this weekend to kind of come up with something kind of cool for maybe a clock of some sort as a design. And we're going to get started hopefully next week we're going to record the first episode. So look forward to it.
You can get like a cool like Watchmen style, have some blood running down a clock.
Yeah.
Way to go. Way to go. My idea. Go. Well, thank you so much, Holden. We look forward to you checking back in about your podcast. Good luck launching it, man.
And next time, let me take the full-size toothpaste on the plane. Not a big deal. Come on, guys.
Just slip me a 20 and I'll let you.
Yes!
Sweet! All right. Thank you so much, Molden, for holding. Bye.
Cheers.
I like it when
I could buy out toothpaste for $20.
Oh, yeah.
It does seem like a good deal, though.
I like when a voice matches an occupation perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's a TSA voice. I love it.
Oh, I bet he's got like a really good exasperated sigh.
Oh.
If you're like, I don't know why this is going on. Do you have a belt? Oh, jeez.
I thought I put enough duct tape over it.
Your phone is in your pocket. Oh, no.
Everything out of your bag. Laptops out of the bag. Shoes off.
Come on, people.
Oh, I missed the airport. Yeah. J. Walter Weatherman. Hello, J. Walter.
How's it going, man?
Really well. You're on with Jeff Clark.
Hey.
How's it going, Mr. Clark?
Doing quite well. How are you doing, Mr. Weatherman?
I'm very excited about this. This is excellent.
Now, you two have never met before, yes?
No, it's
correct.
True.
Great.
Is this your card?
Oh my!
See?
God.
Wow!
Yes, it's
and
true.
You're not even a jerk at the airport. It's kind of magic.
Oh man, I was trying to work that in. I couldn't get it.
It's a mess. J. Walter, what is your quest, sir?
Okay, so I have a real small one and a big one.
Oh, I love it. Like a bonus side quest.
Wow. Oh,
right. So my small one is
a spin-off show.
I put together a playlist to stream like a music radio show on Twitch, and like I super love music, and I love introducing music to people more than just about anything. So I put this playlist together, and then I have just procrastinated on putting a time in and like setting a day to do it. So I'm going to get that done sometime this month. So that's a small one.
Music playlist, small one.
Yes.
Okay.
My big one is I hate taking care of my yard. And so I don't.
So you're getting rid of the yard.
Paving it over.
God,
perfect.
Believe me, that's I ask myself all the time, who decided grass?
Yeah.
Who decided that this, everybody needs to have a well-manicured lawn?
This is an important question because I think that you and I might be the same here. Does your other neighbors, do they seem to really care about their yards?
One of them does, and it's the one I share a fence and grass line with.
Oh, no.
That's the worst.
But here's the other thing. I live on a green belt that is up to us to maintain as well.
What's a green belt?
So I live on the edge of like a ravine, like a huge ravine.
Badass.
And so behind my fence, there's a strip of green that is public for everybody to walk down, basically. And it runs across behind the whole neighborhood, basically. And so whoever's house that's behind, it's up to them to maintain. And like the HOA has never done anything or anything. It's like the lamest HOA ever. Thank God.
So what are you doing? What are you doing to this yard then?
I'm gonna actually, get that mower down to the bottom level.
Wow.
You know how you hire it up to the top level and just call that good? I'm gonna weed whack around the edges of the fence.
What?
Which I haven't done in 2+ years. We also have a ditch along the road that needs that done.
And you can listen to your music playlist while you do it, Jay Walter.
Absolutely. I mean, that's the only thing that actually motivates me to do yard work is when I have a podcast I really want to listen to.
Yeah.
It's like, well, my wife's not going to give me 3 hours to just sit somewhere and listen to a podcast, which is totally fair.
Right.
It's 3 hours of mowing?
I mean, if I'm going to get in there and do my yard is not 3 hours of mowing.
Okay, good.
But if I'm going to get in there and do like 2 cuts worth and actually go around and do all the weed whacking, and do that maybe twice within the month to actually like keep it low, because the other part of this is I'm getting a dog next week.
And you want to be able to see it.
The turds.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, exactly. Through that jungle there. So yeah, that's my
awesome.
BetterQuest.
That's a good one.
I look forward to seeing pictures of your perfect yard. It's going to look like a mini golf course out there.
We need before and after, though, so we can judge.
Oh, we're going to judge so hard.
We'll do. I'll pop them into the old BetterQuest channel. Hey, guys, thanks so much for doing this. This is incredible.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Jay Walter. Bye. I assume he said bye. I cut him off before that was an option.
Yeah.
JT, hell yeah, is that the name? Trying to find this fella.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, no, that's not it.
JT.
Yeah, what? You're right there. Back up. It's in parentheses.
Oh, hello, JT, calling you up, minding my business. Hello, JT.
Hey, how's it going?
Real well. How's it going, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Jeff?
Doing quite well. Thank you for asking.
And where are you calling from, JT?
I am calling from Florida.
Oh,
Florida.
What's it like down there this time of year?
Brutally hot, as you can imagine.
Do you like it there?
Yes. The answer is yes. I like everything except the weather.
Yeah, well, that's like a lot of existence is just sitting in weather, isn't it?
Do you wear shirts without sleeves, like tank tops? Is that just like everyone gives up? Does that?
You know, I've never been a sleeveless guy, so no. I wish I was because it'd be cooler, but I've never been that guy.
Yeah.
So you're committing. Impossible. So the quest for June is to cut all of your sleeves off.
Pull them off like you're mad.
Maybe a later month. Maybe a later quest.
Maybe later. All right.
So what do you got for this month, man?
So this month I got 2 specific goals that I wanted to combine into one quest.
Oh my god! Okay.
And so to continue the trend, I'd like to lose some weight.
There you go.
Because I'm a big boy and I'd like to be less of a big boy.
Yeah.
And so that's part 1, and then part 2 that I'm combining it with is I'd like to go outside more because I've been trapped inside for months.
Interesting.
I don't see how these things complement each other at all.
And so I'd like to do some hiking over the upcoming month.
Ah.
Okay. So it's specifically hiking.
Yes. Hiking to like lose some weight though. Like I'm gonna obviously eat better and whatnot. But that's the goal.
Awesome. Do you have like mileage per day? Miles per hour?
So no, I've looked at my area and a lot of the hiking trails are opening back up after quarantine shut them down.
Yeah.
And so like some of them are like different mileage, like some as short as 1.5 miles, some as long as like 6 miles.
Sure.
And so I'm going to try and like do different ones and work up. I don't know what mileage it is, but I'm going to try and do at least like 12 hikes this month.
Oh, that's perfect.
That sounds great.
Do you have hiking footwear?
I do.
Okay, good.
I even have a trekking pole that I just bought. So
yeah,
you're gonna need it to fight off all those gators. Am I right, JT?
Yeah. Let's hope not. But something to add on for my quest is I bought a new camera, so I'm gonna try and like edit a short video before the next quest is up.
Jesus.
And post it in the Discord chat.
That'd be awesome.
All right.
So do you have a number on the being less of a big boy, or are you just gonna like focus more on the mileage?
So yes, I'm a bigger boy than anybody who's called in so far is my guess. So I'm going to try and lose 20 pounds because like knowing my body, that's not going to be too difficult starting off. It's like Jeff said, like the beginning is really easy.
Well, now I'm losing 21 pounds.
What do you think about that, JT? Do we see 22? Anybody 22? Well,
it's no competition. It's no competition.
Right. Not competition.
Well, hey, thanks for calling in, JT, and best of luck. And go on some great hikes and take some nice pictures.
I want to see some pictures for sure.
Will do. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
All right, bye. Robot Monk is the next caller. While I boot up...
It's like Zenyatta.
Let's see. Maybe it actually is Zenyatta calling in. But before I call them up, we had people who couldn't make the call in.
Yeah.
And so Tyler Carver wanted to get his quest out there. He says, I'm not sure how to even approach this, but with the current events going on in the country, I want to find a way to better sit and listen. What are your thoughts on that?
That is one that I was contemplating as well.
Just sit and listen?
Sit and listen.
What do you think that means?
I think just listening to other people's perspectives and voices, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Unless I'm projecting into them a little bit, but yeah. Yeah. The thing I had a hard time with is just because everyone is working far apart from everybody else, at least. Like, I have a hard time, like, I don't even know how to engage people at this point in our nation's history.
Yeah.
But I think that's a great goal.
I wonder if it's, I don't know, I'm trying to think of some other way to frame it. It's like, is it stupid to have a goal for a month? Like, I want my mind changed on something. I want to listen to so many people that, like, if you're actually listening, somebody should be able to change your mind on something that you believe. Right? Try and find those limits, or just try and find, some community that you've never really interacted with more, and it was a matter of like, I should talk to a trans person and figure out like what their life is actually like, just something along those lines. Just like, this community, what is going on over here?
Yeah.
It seems like it's all under that bubble. So Tyler, let us know what that means to you and what you think about it.
Yeah.
Lewis Kane writes in and says, hello, Jeff and Ben. Happy first show. Happy first show.
Happy
Lewis
first
Kane.
show.
Since I'm from Scotland, I'll be damned. And it'll be 1 a.m. by the time you go live, and I'm a sleepy little baby boy. Oh, we just talked to a big boy. No, a baby boy. Well, all over the place.
Yeah, it's a wide spectrum of boys.
Okay, he's leaving it here. I've started a Couch to 5K running program that provides you 3 runs each week over 9 weeks total, and eventually leads you up to running a full 5K without stopping. So my goal for next month is that I'll have completed this plan, and I'll have run a 5K without stopping, and I'll be regularly doing this.
That's awesome.
I'm very impressed, Lewis Kane. Running a 5K. Way to go. I started running a couple weeks ago, and I haven't missed like a weekday.
Yeah.
I just like run down my back alley and go on this loop and stuff. And the secret that I found, at least, and I'm no expert, but it is satisfying. But the thing that's nice, I do it right when I wake up.
Yep.
So I'm talking like 7:15, 7:30 run. You get back in, take a shower. Then the rest of the day, it feels like it was a dream. It feels like it never even happened. And you're like shortcutting. You're like, I can't believe that was today that I ran. It feels like a lifetime
That's the
ago.
only time I've successfully gone to the gym has been like the first thing.
Yeah. It's really helpful.
Yeah.
The Smack writes in and says, congrats on the new show. For my first quest, I want to get better at a Ring Fit challenge. I will be doing 5 days a week for a minimum of 30 minutes each session playing Ring Fit Adventure. Also, I will not be dropping my current challenge after a month, but adding another on each month. This will be my ultimate quest to get better. That's good. Let us know how that goes. Okay, let's talk to Robot Monk here now.
All right.
They're just waiting so patiently. They're starting to rust. Jeff Cork? They have to use their monk robes to cover up their rust.
Oh, boy.
And hello, Robot.
Hey, Ben, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. How's it going, man?
All right, great. Oh, let me just get YouTube out of the way there. Okay, great. Yeah, nice to hear from you.
Stop. Robot, hang on. You don't need to get better. I can already tell by the sound of your voice that you're the nicest person on planet Earth.
Oh, can I go?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. What's your quest, sir?
Well, okay, so, yeah, the idea I had, I'm going to start with month 1. I'm calling it intermediate cooking. I know some basics. Like, I know how to boil a pot of things, and I know how to heat up an oven.
Quit bragging.
But, what I'm more thinking about is, like, the ability to gather several ingredients and combine them into something edible.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Making a dish out of completely nothing. That's not something I've really ever done before. So being stuck inside for 3 months, I've been eating a lot of frozen foods, a lot of pizzas, doing the bare minimum of like sustenance, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I just kind of want to turn that around. I got access to a good grocery store, so we're going to start there. And I think, every week I might try something new. I don't know what specifically yet, because I don't I guess I don't really have. I haven't really developed my palate as much as I should. As like a 34-year-old man, I guess I could say.
Right.
So we're going to start there month 1.
Something colorful, something different. You want to be able to post photos in the Discord channel and have people say like, hey, that looks really cool.
You know what I would recommend for the first thing?
I'm going to take a look first, and then we'll see what's worth posting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would recommend for your first thing, it's not cooking, but I think baking a loaf of bread is something that baking is super easy because unlike cooking, it is just math. It is like measuring stuff up and putting it in there, and like you can't mess stuff up unless if you have a good recipe, right?
Right. So just like that kind of brings me back to the idea. What started this is I wanted the ability to cook without a script. You know what I mean? Like jazz. Like people know that, and I have no idea what they're doing, but they seem to have a knack for it, and I want that. So we're gonna start down that path, I think.
That's a very fun idea. Well, be sure to keep us in the loop and check back in the future in the Discord or by calling in, because that seems very good. Also, ship us all your food that you cook.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, we'll do.
Great.
I'll share it in the Discord.
Book rate.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, man. Take care. Next one is TimeBombTom. Oh, TimeBomb. I'm sorry, you're laughing at all the names?
TimePodTom.
Tide
Pod.
He's all over the place. I think he's also TimeBombTom. Because everybody changes their names all the time. Tide Pod, what is your name again?
TimeBombTom.
Yeah, we got you, TimeBomb. I'm sorry.
So I didn't get to explain what happened, in MinnMax. So this came from the MinnMax com.
Oh, because you guys are playing XCOM, yeah.
It was a name slip up, so thence I have now become TimePodTom.
Well, I hope you enjoy your new identity.
Everybody else does.
It's very good. What is your quest this month?
Oh, so my quest, I also have a side quest. Well, it became a side quest. What I'm looking to do is to get back into something I have not done in 11 years since the birth of my first daughter, and that is get back into skateboarding.
I was going to choose that one, Tom. That's very good.
I already have a new deck on the way. It won't be here till next week, so I will have to hopefully rummage and find my old one. Mm-hmm. But while I was coming up with this, 3 of my children have also decided that they would like to take up skateboarding.
That's a very fun idea. So you're going to become a skateboarding family?
Oh, yes. And we're going to get those nice big pudrils, like from Gladiator, and we're going to go find some pools.
Okay.
And we're going to do some skateboard jousting, just like in Skate or Die.
Perfect. That sounds so fun. Do you know what it's going to be like when you jump on a skateboard again? I mean, are you expecting some muscle memory? Were you really good before?
I was okay. I wouldn't say I was great. I was okay. I could do nominal things.
You do a kickflip?
I could do a kickflip.
All right.
Ollie kickflip. That was about the extent of my street skills. Well, right now I'm just hoping to go straight on a street.
Yeah. Well, you're going to, trying to corral the kids as they're doing this too. It's really going to be a matter of like becoming a skateboard coach.
Right. And it's going to have to be one at a time. And I'm most definitely getting videos of this. Probably more me being infuriated.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
Hall of Meat. Hall of Meat.
What is that?
It's the Thrasher videos of like people maiming themselves.
Oh, God.
No,
I'm not going for any of that. No. Like I said, we're going for straight down a road.
Yes.
That seems great.
Also, just to get more active and, try and get outside.
I hear you. I was skateboarding this weekend. I brought one like back out to my parents' place and stuff. And there's like this bike path. I'm like, that'd be fun. Let's skateboard on that. And it turns out most paths are a lot bumpier than you realize. So your legs are just like,
oh, yes.
And I just about whipped out. What's the word I'm looking for?
Fell.
Yeah,
I really hope you're not whipping anything out while you're skateboarding.
180 from this conversation. I just about fell a bunch, Tom. I just wanted you to know that story, but I didn't.
It's a big
they make these things. They go over your elbows and your head and your knees. Yeah. There's some sort of a padding, I think.
Is that right? Well, we'll look into it. Maybe that should be my quest. All right, Tom. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks a lot.
All right, bye. The clap out. I love that. It's alarming. Mattress Monkey. I think things are about to get a little funky. This is the first time we're calling Mattress Monkey.
Is it?
Let's not make it the last. Hello, Mattress Monkey.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Can you hear me?
Oh, loud and clear. You're on with me and Jeff Cork. I'm sorry for him.
Oh.
Hello, Jeff.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing quite well.
Where are you calling from, Mattress?
I am in California, the southern area.
Oh, no.
SoCal.
We can track you down.
Yes.
We'll get you all right. If you don't fulfill this quest, we're coming to SoCal.
That'll become our quest.
Yeah.
Find the Mattress Monkey.
But wait a couple of days.
Yeah. What would you like for this month? What can I put you down for?
Well, I want to actually kind of restart a quest that I've been on for a while. Restart learning Japanese.
Ooh. Yeah, how far did you get before?
Well, I always get about 20% of the way and then just fall off. So I want to, continue on with that.
That's awesome. How were you planning on doing that?
Well, I took some classes a few years ago, and they gave me some pretty good, some good textbooks. So I'm going to just restart, and just go from the beginning. Maybe a chapter a month or 2 chapters a month would probably be a good target.
Yeah. There was an app that I saw recommended a while ago. This seems inappropriate. It's called HJ Lite. Human Japanese. So
what?
If you look up human Japanese,
what does that mean?
I don't know. It was recommended. I think like Jason Schreier said he was using it to learn Japanese, and there's a free version called HJ Lite that might help you out, unless you want to be stuck with your nose in a book.
No, I'll check that out for sure.
Okay, sweet. So when you call back, it's going to be fully in fluent Japanese then?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Great. All right. And we'll probably learn it by then too, and we'll talk to you very fluently.
Just by osmosis.
Absolutely. Oh my God. It's working already. Are we speaking Japanese right now? All right. Thanks so much, Mattress.
All right. Thanks.
Bye. Easy one. He's really pulling that one in. I've tried, because I've learned that people... Cork. Help me.
Buddy. Help me. I'm trapped inside this guy.
The tongue is terrible. But like I heard that like, in Japan, if you just know katakana, it's not that tough to learn the basics. And you can read like most things and most menus and stuff. Yeah. It seems very tempting.
That's the thing is like, we just like, you go like, I'm going to learn the language. It's like, to speak, but then you also have like 2 different forms of written language that you can learn too.
And the part that completely broke my mind was one time I was in Japan hanging out with Mark McDonald, friend of the show from 8-4 and stuff. And he's been over there for 10 years, north of 10 years or whatever. He's
a translator?
Yeah, worked for a localization company. And then he's like, oh yeah, I mean like if I picked up a Japanese newspaper, I wouldn't be able to read it. Like, what? He's like, like a business newspaper? I wouldn't be able to read a thing on there. So
what are you doing?
Is insane to me.
All I want to know is enough Japanese so that I know what that little smiley face thing is.
What?
You know, there's like a symbol that just looks like 2 eyes and like a little smiley face.
That's fluid discharge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nail! Here we go! We've called Nail a lot. Look at all these calls going back to the history of MinnMax here.
Wow.
We won't leave him alone. Hello, Nail.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. How's it going, sir?
Good. I'm here for the Clone Wars podcast.
That's right. Well, the thing you got to know about Slava the Hutt is, I don't know. What is that
Slava
stupid?
the Hutt, my favorite character.
What is the stupid little Jabba baby?
Is it Stinky? Is his name? Or it's something ridiculous like that?
It's no Dexter Jexter, but...
how you doing? Did you take a while to come up with your quest?
No, I mean, kinda. I didn't really have too many great ideas. I'm not very ambitious with mine, but
that's your quest for next time, is to get really ambitious.
Yes. No. Okay. So I think a conscious goal of mine for the last few years has been to stop overcommitting things. I can be a yes man, and so I didn't want to. So in being conscious of that, I set a low bar. That low bar being, I like to make stuff. One kind of stuff I like to make are movies or videos. And I have like a dozen unfinished premiere little projects, and so I would like to complete one this month.
So complete one video project. Yeah. Do you know which one you're going to complete?
I mean, there's like the low-hanging fruit that's like just like vacation summaries or rock climbing videos, and then there's like the more ambitious of I really want to make a video essay about Little Women. So we'll see where we fall.
Nail's the biggest Little Women fan. He's taking his own deepest dive into the history of Little Women.
Little Women adaptations?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Including the weirdo anime where they like spank all the little women in the intro.
Oh.
I'll tell you what though, that anime is still better than the 2018 modern rendition, which is just awful.
I can't believe that came out just a year removed from a very great version.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds like it'd be awesome, but they make Jo March the most unlikable person in the world.
Why? What do they do with her?
She's just like really insufferable and like angsty and kind of, they show all the scenes where she's selfish and don't show enough where she's not.
Is she like a blogger or something stupid?
she's not a blogger, but she is writing a novel and pitching it to like a college board.
Okay.
And a publisher.
Is there any like silly twist on being hip? Like, I don't know, instead of going to France or England or wherever they go, do they end up going to like, well, we got to go to Singapore?
No, there's all sorts of like, they modernize stuff. Like, so instead of Meg hurting her ankle doing like this old timey dance, they're at like a party and some drunk guy pushes her into a pool. And so Lori needs to drive them in his like fancy Cadillac Escalade home instead of a carriage.
The lateral maneuver.
Yeah.
Jeff, did you watch the latest Little Women?
I've never seen any Little Women.
Dude, that new Little Women. I'm curious if you have the same take, Nail. I was very skeptical because the first joke I think sucks in Little Women, where it's like, you're on fire, Joe. No, you're literally on fire. I think that joke is embarrassingly bad, especially considering how good the rest of that movie is.
Yes, yeah. And it was just a lot to catch up to at first because I had not seen any other adaptation before, and it moves quick. But that was not the best joke. And Jeff, I really do recommend that movie. It's great.
Now, if I could offer some like gentle encouragement,
sure,
I would say I want to see the video essay on Little Women, and then like at the 11th hour, you could just cobble together some rock climbing stuff and call it good if that doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's kind of a much better approach is finish something small, but make progress on something more ambitious.
Yeah. Right, that's right. And then the follow-up can be like how your goals in rock climbing mirror Joe's goals for getting that book published.
Sounds great.
And the natural overlaps there.
I'll nod sagely, even though I have no idea what you're talking about.
You gotta watch it, dude. It rules.
Yeah, 2019. It was so good. It was so good. I think Hanson, you said it best on the podcast. We saw it at like the same time. You said there's so much life packed in that little movie. It's like it's even better on the rewatch. Smithy would agree.
It's just like, hey, here's all the emotions of life just bottled down into a movie. It's amazing. Yeah. All right, thanks so much, Neil.
Hey, thanks. Hey, good to talk to you, Jeff Cork.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you too, Neil.
Is there anything you'd like to ask Jeff Cork now?
Can you roll up your left sleeve a little bit more?
Oh, behave. Good God!
Just keeps going.
Oh, I'm not there yet. There's a delay, but I'll look forward to it. Thank you very much.
Don't you pause it before you get there, Nail. Bye!
It's horrible.
Yeah, Jeff Cork, people are very into that tattoo. Relatively new, yes.
I got it finished in January.
Yeah. Wow. And will you say who did it?
Huh.
Really? Why not?
This is a secret.
Interesting. Right.
Me, I did it myself.
Okay. 113 miles per hour.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully his internet's going that fast because we got a call coming up with him. Hello, 113 miles per hour. Damn.
Are you Your there? Radio voice is really quite good.
It's just Adam Carolla's morning radio voice.
Oh.
All right, we can't hear you miles per hour, but we feel you and respect you. Okay, try calling back in a bit. Try and figure out that audio issue. All right, next caller is Yarrow. Yarrow is a $50 supporter.
I was thinking of Yaris.
But anyway, so we had to record like a custom thank you video. And we sang all of The Sun Will Come Out, except replaced tomorrow with Yarrow. You had to have been there. It was hilarious. He didn't watch it. He said he deleted it.
He didn't watch it. He said delete. Okay.
Hello, Yarrow.
Hello. How's it going?
Really good. Really good. How you doing, man?
Doing good. You guys been doing okay?
Yeah. Just a little sweaty. Just the way we like it.
I have to say, listening to other people's goals makes me feel like I've accomplished something. Just to, like, by proxy, I'm like, there's a lot of good stuff happening.
Yeah, now I'm
This is
glom on
This
it.
is your real BetterQuest. You're improving everybody else.
Yeah, so we don't got to do nothing, Jeff Cork.
That's true.
Every month it's just like, I'm going to be nicer to people in the calls.
Yep.
I'm going to
fistfuls of sun chips when I get home.
Oh, have you found Yarrow? Be quiet for a second. Have you found, Jeff Cork, that like you'll eat food? This is a dumb, obvious thing, but like when you're like more emotional, it's like, oh, why am I so compelled to eat this entire jar of peanut butter? And it's like, oh, that's right. It turns out I'm actually really depressed. And I don't want to talk. To anybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that tied in?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
and that's like, is it? Are you aware that you're not in a great mood before you start eating? Do you have like the indicator one way or the other?
No. I think I'm generally not in a great mood. So, yeah.
What is that?
Tie in with your sweatiness?
Yes.
How dare you insult the host of BetterQuest, Yarrow? Anyways, Yarrow, what's your quest, sir?
Well, not the biggest thing. I just wanted to work on my backlog of games, movies, television shows, stuff like that. It's not... I just have a bunch of stuff I want to get through, especially with new consoles coming out. So
let's help prioritize this. What TV shows?
Well, started through Battlestar Galactica.
Okay, that's what, 4 seasons?
4 seasons. It's got 2 movies. I'm on season 2 right now.
Okay. All right, that gets a pass. That goes to the gates.
Clone Wars. For TV shows, need to watch essentially from season 2 on.
Yeah, no, stop that. You're not going to do it. Just watch the last season. I'm just saying that because I only watched the 4 last episodes and I thought they were very good. You'll be fine. Just watch the last season to get the idea.
Okay.
Oh, you're listening to me. I'm just an idiot online. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey, if I complain, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
I'll hunt you down.
No, Yarrow. Those
Mattress Monkey. That's my name.
I just think that's a lot of TV shows to go through.
That's a lot. And then you just said movies also?
Yeah, not as many of those. Braveheart was on the list.
All right,
that's a good one to see. If like just you'll get some references that you may have slipped past you.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
also be kind of fun to watch that before the Assassin's Creed game. I know a little bit different, but it'll kind of get you in the mood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ivar is being played by Mel Gibson. So.
That is true. It's the get of a lifetime. Is it games too?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess if we do one of each, so I guess if we do Battlestar and we do Braveheart, I'm finishing up Assassin's Creed Odyssey right now.
That doesn't start.
I'm 110 hours into that game.
Oh my god!
Just beat the main story. I'm gonna go through the DLC and finish that.
That's intense.
So that's gonna be your game goal?
Well, I'm almost done with that, but I think after that, I want to start working on the Legend of Hero series. So if I could get through the first game of that, that's about a 40-hour game.
The Trails in the Sky?
Yeah, start with Trails in the Sky.
Wow. Okay, that game is cool. I'm looking forward to talking to you about it because I started it was one of those like, man, it reminded me how much I love Star Ocean 2. It's very Star Ocean 2 if you've ever played that.
I have not, but I've heard wonderful things about the writing in this game. The characters are well written, but there's 3 or 4 games in the Trails in the Sky.
That's intense.
There's 2 other games on the PSP that are only in Japan that I need to have a fan patch to play.
Yeah.
And then there's the Cold Steel series, which there's 4 of those, and it's like I want to get through. People say it's worth the investment, but I just have to get started. So just getting that first step with the first game will be
awesome. All right. Well, please report back next month all about Trails in the Sky, Battlestar Galactica, Braveheart, and Odyssey's DLC. We look forward to hearing from you.
All right, sounds good. You guys have a good one, and make sure you mop up when you get done.
Okay, thanks so much, Yarrow. Bye. Look at these.
We said no snark, we said.
And it's
They're
nothing but
us.
snark.
We do them.
Yeah, we're pre-roasted. Can't you see us sweating down here? 113 miles per hour. We're going to try you again. And let us know if this is an inconvenient time for you. Hello, 113.
Can you hear me?
Oh boy, can we? How's it going, man?
Good. Now that my Discord is working. Are you guys enjoying your new Little Women podcast?
Yep. It's going pretty well so far. Yep. Jeff Cork hasn't watched it at all, and he refuses to. But other than that, I think we got a real groove going.
Like an oversight on my part. In retrospect,
I love Little Women, and the 1960s movies is tops for me.
Really? Over 2019?
The 2019 one made me cry more, so actually that one's probably better. But
well, there we go, because it's very happy, Cork.
First one you watch, right, is always the best one. Right?
That's true. What would you like for your quest here, Mr. Miles per hour?
I've got a main quest and a side quest.
Let's just go with one main quest.
Main quest. Okay. I just moved into my new apartment, so and I'm living by myself for the first time finally.
Nice.
So I am setting a bunch of habits that will hopefully carry with me through the rest of my life. So I would like to start cooking and eating out less.
Yeah.
And then I'm also just like biking to work because I'm much closer to work, and taking the stairs instead of the elevator, et cetera, et cetera. So
okay, so just getting healthier overall.
Yes. That setting good habits, you know, that'll like save me money, make me in better shape. Because I have been like what they call like skinny fat. Have you guys heard of that?
I think I've lived that a couple times in my life.
Yeah. So I've just been like really out of shape for a long time, just because like you know, life is too busy to like find time to work out or do anything. So yeah.
We get it. Well, sweet. How long is the bike ride to your work?
Oh, only 3 minutes.
Oh, you're just going to have to constantly go back home. I think I left the oven on.
Yeah, right.
Carry the bike and run.
Well, I think my friend wants me to do that thing where you like do a triathlon or whatever with him, but I'm not going to do that because that's fucking crazy.
That is.
Oh no, I cursed. I did it again.
Somebody had to break the seal. It's fine. It's totally fine. Well, that sounds very fun and ambitious, and get specific, and we look forward to hearing how the whole thing goes.
Yeah, I'll have a list of all the things that I've accomplished and failed at for the next one.
Perfect. We look forward to hearing it, man. All right, take care.
Good luck.
Yeah, have a good one.
Bye. Cork, isn't this community nice?
It is. It PG 113 miles per hour with that mouth of his.
Yeah, slow down that mouth.
Sheesh.
Yow.
See, I have the courge to say that when he's not there to
he can call back at any time technically and just start screaming at you. I'm tied down to the chair.
Oh, that was Sunny. I love this.
Sunny D 2.
I've got a Sunny D story, actually.
Well, save it. Oh, Sunny D 2.
Look at me, I'm Sunny D. Great song.
Is it Sandra D?
Yeah, that's one.
That song that's like bottom tier. Hello, Sunny D. Hello.
Hi.
Yes, can you hear us?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm watching. Oh, I should probably pause the video because otherwise it's going to throw me off. But it doesn't matter. Hi.
Or turn it up if you're going to be laughing at any of our jokes from like 30 seconds ago.
That's not going to happen.
Okay, I'll make sure.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, Jeff Cork had a Sunny D story.
Yeah, we've been drinking. Well, what we do is we take Sunny D, we put it in plastic cups, and then we freeze it. And then me and my sons carve it out with a spoon every night and eat it. The end.
Wow.
It's a frozen treat.
Are you going to keep doing that?
I will probably look at the bottle of Sunny D and say like, well, not this month.
I will spoil it. It has an incredible amount of sugar in that.
Does it really?
Like, yeah, it's really, like it's one of the worst. It's one of the worst like orange drinks. I had to stop drinking it a while ago.
I mean, how does it compare to Kool-Aid? Because Cork, are you still mainlining Kool-Aid throughout the day?
I will admit, it is exclusively what I drink is coffee, Kool-Aid, and Sunny D. I have not had just a glass of water in months. I only do the squirt Kool-Aid in all the water.
Oh, and you used to squirt
when I bought
in
the
a
Sunny
tin
D
cup.
at Target, the lady was like, "Oh, this stuff is great if you're like diabetic. It'll like, and you're low on blood sugar, gets you right going." I should have realized what she was saying is you're poisoning yourself, sir. But oh well.
I mean, if you just start drinking some water or drink some bubbly or something, like you're gonna shed those pounds. You're actually gonna hit your goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that one guy the 20. Leave him in the dust, even though it's not a competition. I'm gonna win this not competition.
Is the way this works that if you don't hit your goal, you're never welcome back on the show again, even either of us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deadly stakes. Yep. Sunny D2, what is your quest?
So my quest is I've been in a rut for a while, and I think that one of the best ways of getting out of it is to finally clean my apartment.
Wow. Okay.
So the goal would be to have it completely clean by next Thursday. So that would give me a week. And then every week after that, I would post photos of a before. There will be a before photo.
Yeah.
To, help me accountable. And then afterwards, there will be an after photo. And I'll keep on posting hopefully the same photo every single week to show that it's been cleaned and consistently clean.
You're not going to do like a speed trickery thing where you keep posting the same photo over and over again.
No, I'll figure out a way to make it a little different. But so don't look, I'm cheating. But it's really just trying to, I don't remember who said it, but keeping that habit.
Yeah.
And maintaining that, because I can do a great job cleaning it. The issue is just keeping it clean.
Yeah, that's tricky. All right, no cheating then. Keep that thing spotless. You have to be able to eat off of anything in your apartment at any time. That's a rule. That's a condo rule or whatever her name is.
That's going to be rough.
All right, well, hey.
I'm looking around now.
Good luck, Sunny D. Let us know how it goes.
Thank you very much.
All right,
and,
take care.
Talk to you in a month.
Bye. Yeah. Bye. Oh, crap. I cut him off too. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Hugo, I go to the wrong keyboard. All right, here we go. Oh, Slav gentleman from his profile. Handsome lad. Hello, Hugo.
Hello.
How's it going, sir?
Going great. I paused the video. I'm gonna just mute it. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that's fine. Where are you calling from, Hugo?
I'm from Brazil, but I live in Cincinnati now. Ohio.
What was that transition like?
It was multi steps. I went to college in Atlanta, Georgia, for game design and illustration, and then I got a job up here in Cincinnati.
Nice. Doing game design or illustration?
So I ended up specializing in user experience and kind of transitioned more into like gamification and doing gamified experiences.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I guess that's what BetterQuest is we're trying to gamify getting better in the lightest way. We don't have, progress bars. We just have a little thing called talking. And accountability.
Yes, accountability.
That's right. Hugo, I'm losing my mind. What is your quest?
So, before I came to the US, I used to do games journalism as well, and I was writing for magazines and stuff. The magazine that I write closed I was getting in my senior year of college, kind of worked out, could focus on my studies. I graduated last May, and since then, I haven't done any type of content, and I kind of miss it. So I'm using BetterQuest to finally pull the trigger and pull together my YouTube channel. To start talking and kind of focusing on the game design and all of that. Mix a little bit of illustration stuff that I do and some game design quasi Game Maker's Toolkit, but obviously not in that quality and extent, but sort of in that vein.
That's awesome. So what would those look like? I'm not too familiar with Game Maker's Toolkit.
Oh, it's amazing. They really go deep into some mechanics and design works of the games, how is a Zelda temple laid out the way it is, or the core mechanics of stealth games and what makes them that. One of the essays that I'm working on that I'm thinking it's why user experience sucks in Japanese games a lot of the time, and it's because the whole concept of user experience came from service design, which was a European thing that came to the US. And talking a little about that.
Huh. That's interesting.
I want to watch that.
Yeah. Be sure to send us a link when you make it. And good luck building out the YouTube channel, making it nice and presentable.
Yeah, thanks. I broke down into a couple of chunks, 2 weeks now. It's visual identity, and then the next 2 weeks kind of building out essays and editing videos. For like 1 month now, I want to just release a teaser with a whole like visual stuff ready to go, and then hopefully in the second month it'll be like heavy video production, so I can launch with like a little bit of a content, so I don't have to like super rushed to put stuff out.
Right.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see someone with user design experience going into why all the different apps for streaming services are uniquely terrible on various platforms. Like something that is
I'll put that down on the list.
I would love that, because like Netflix on a Roku stick versus the PlayStation 4, they're all like, every version of it is different and terrible. Like the HBO app, the Max is actually not bad, but they're all they all find a way to completely blow it.
One of my like assignments in class was literally redesigning one experience. I ended up going the old with the mobile version for Super Smash Bros. It looked like in the Nintendo Switch Online before it was revealed what it would be. But someone did exactly that, Netflix, and how should it be redesigned to fit?
That's
and be
fun.
like,
That's super cool. Well, hey, we look forward to seeing those videos. Best of luck, Hugo.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, take care. Next up is, you've heard of Deep Thought, Cork. You ever heard of a little somebody called Derp Thought?
Yeah, I have.
We're calling them up.
Uh-oh.
Get ready. Get ready.
My best posture for Derp Thought.
Here we go, Derp. Derp signed up just for BetterQuest. Hello, Derp Thought.
Hey.
How's it going, sir?
How am I coming through?
Actually, it's pristine.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
like
good.
just a mountain stream right into our ears.
Excellent. That's exactly how I describe my voice every day to my clients.
What is your path to MinnMax and to getting ready for BetterQuest here? Because you're fresh off the presses here.
I am. I actually started following you guys on Patreon right when you started because of the offshoot and everything that happened way back, and I saw you guys start this up, or I saw you start this up, and I was like, this is awesome. So I started contributing by not really participating, just throwing money at you, which I know money helps, but contributing helps more.
Yeah, we like a variety of voices here.
Yeah, and then I saw BetterQuest. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I saw your charity, your GoFundMe,
right?
And that really kind of sparked something where I'm like, I guess I don't want to get too dark.
No, it's fine.
Because I go there these days, but with everything going on, I saw you doing something that I've been talking about in my comfort zone to people a lot of. I mean, we got to do something, and you're doing that. And I'm like, well, the only way you do something is to actually do it. So
that's the small catch,
Yeah, I like the idea of the accountability with this and the BetterQuest. And the name's awesome because I'm like, that's kind of what life turns into, is your quest to do something or kind of just living like one of the NPCs in a town, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't get more complicated than that. Well, hey, thanks for calling in, Derp Thought. We'll talk to you later. No, sorry, what is your quest for the month then?
It's kind of like a big goal. So long term would be, I've been wanting to get into game design for a long time. I took a class a long time ago, which is, I like the comment of 20% Japanese. I was kind of like that 5% game designer for a while. And I'm going to try to make a game for my 6-year-old.
Wow.
Should probably not be 6 by the time I get done with it. But I don't know. It intrigued me a lot. And then I was starting to try to get into YouTube and streaming and stuff. My wife is actually doing that now, and she's having fun with it. And I couldn't have fun because I turned it into a job. And I'm like, I got to take a step back. And I hit some walls where I'm like, I don't know what I want to do. And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, I would love to get into game charity, like charity streams and things eventually, but that's a lot of overlapping goals. So we're going to stick to game design for
What are you making the game in?
I don't know yet, actually. I'm tempted by Unity because it's come so far, and it's like I've been playing that GTFO game lately, and it's in Unity. I'm like, this is amazing that they got this much out of this engine and it's come this far.
Are you above playing something like Dreams?
No, actually, I'm really curious about that. That's is there a PC version of that?
No, I mean it
PS4?
seems like all signs are that it's coming eventually, but
yeah. So I'd like to try that out. I need to get that one.
Well,
but yeah.
cool.
Alongside that, I'm sorry.
No.
I guess one of my other things was side quests. Stop talking and learn to listen, like I'm not doing right now.
No, that's nice. Yeah, mirrors the Patreon comment as well. But hey, best of luck. And please, I guess, I'm curious to see the reaction video of your kid playing the game. Like, it'd be fun to see like what could possibly, like, what is the most compelling game to a 6-year-old? Is it just tapping on the box and watching numbers go up, Jeff Cork?
It's Roblox.
Oh yeah, just make Roblox real quick, Derp Thought.
Exactly, just throw that together.
Yes. All right. Well, hey, best of luck, and send us a link to your game too when you make it.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
All right. Take care.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. Tactical Dreamer is the next one. You ever wanted to make a game, Cork?
Yeah.
Do you have ideas in your mind?
No.
Hey, you got that far. Hello, Tactical Dreamer?
Hello?
Hello, how's it going?
Hi, good. How are you doing?
Good. You're also known as the Bad Link. We talked to you on MinnMax just not that long ago, yes?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's nice to hear your voice again. What is your quest?
My quest is kind of a weird one for quarantine, but I'm trying to be more social.
Now what does that mean?
Well, first of all, it means calling into these call-in shows, because I've been on I've had the ability to do it from the beginning, but I just started with the last MinnFax.
Yeah, what was that? I'm curious about like that transition in particular, because I think that is a tough one. I'm sure there's a lot of other people in your camp that are like, well, I'll listen, but like the idea of stepping up and doing something is uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. It is very uncomfortable. Like this post to call into this went up at 4 p.m. my time, and it was like 5:30 that I got added to the list because I was back and forth with myself. Should I call in?
Yeah.
And obviously, if this is my quest, I should call in.
Yeah, well, hey, that's perfect. I'm sorry that Jeff Cork is so intimidating and mean, and he's making it difficult for you to call in.
Big frowns all around.
Well, that's awesome. What does it mean to be more social then? Like, how's that going to manifest throughout the month?
Well, I did just start a Twitch stream. I'm doing that every night to try and talk to people.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, which is also why I changed my name. That's my Twitch name, Tactical Dreamer.
Tactical Dreamer. Okay, so twitch.tv/Tactical Dreamer.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. What are you playing?
Paper Mario Color Splash.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you as frustrated by that game as I am?
I am. The combat is terrible, but the writing is amazing.
And the art is so good too. It's just, everything is right there, and they just whiff on the systems in such a big, bad way.
Yeah, I just finished. There's like a ghost house level, which has almost no combat in it, so it's great. But also it has like a looping mechanic where every in-game hour, which is like probably 5 minutes, it basically resets the level. And you have to, within 3 rotations, you have to do a bunch of little puzzles. It's very interesting.
That's bizarre. Well, hey, best of luck being more social. I assume that means like more Zoom calls or hanging out with folks in a distance.
I guess I don't know what all of my goals are. Just Twitch streaming every night, because that's a good place to start, I think.
That's awesome. Well, hey, best of luck getting through Color Splash.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Bad Link / Tactical Dreamer.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I like when people hang up like they're drifting back through the open window. Goodbye. It's like that slow fade away is always fun. See if you recognize this voice. Don't look at the picture. It's cheating. Hello, Draxel.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
It's just right in my head.
It's so loud. Quit talking into our head. How's it going?
I'm doing great. How about you guys?
Good. You have a weirdly threatening tone, Draxel.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my new goal for the month, is to threaten everyone I talk to.
No!
So
this seems tailor-made for you, this show. This seems like what you're all about there, Draxel.
Yeah, you know me. I like my hobbies. I like to get into a lot of different things. And I have a list of like 4 or 5 things I was going to bring up, but got to narrow it down to one.
Let's get down to one.
First of all, want to say thanks for bringing up It Lurks Below, because I put another 15 hours into that since you reminded me. So,
yeah, the MinnMax when you called it. Oh, good. I'm glad I'm robbing you of your precious time.
Yes, but so I like to do a lot of different things. So I jump around a lot, and I'm which means inherently I'm kind of a lurker and don't participate a lot. I just kind of sit around in the background and kind of view things and then jump to the next thing. So I think for the next month, I want to participate in the MinnMax community more. So doing things like this, doing the Mac and Me viewing tomorrow.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so just type it in chat, just getting to know people a little bit more. So I think that would, for the next month, that would be a good goal, is to be more actively involved in the community.
That sounds great. And there's got to be some of like those, like the food channels, or is there a health channel in the Discord? I'm trying to remember.
So with everyone's, or so many of people's goals being health oriented, I thought that would be another way that I could help out in the community. So one tip, I'm a very active person. And so one tip for a lot of people that are going to be losing weight is your weight is going to go down, up, like it's going to go up and down over time. So short story, I quit drinking at the beginning of the year. I'm down 16 pounds, even though it's taken 6 months, but I didn't change my diet. I just quit drinking alcohol. Mm-hmm. And it was kind of weird seeing, drop a pound, go up 3 pounds. It's very jarring. So my word of advice is to say, don't worry about those. If you do have a cheat day or you mess up and your weight goes back up, it's okay. Forgive yourself, move on. It's Dark Soulsian where, hey, you died, you lost all those souls. Guess what? You're going to grind it out and get that experience back. So I would say keep track of your weight and, count your calories. What has helped me a lot is I wrote my weight down same time every single day. Right in the morning, I would get up, go to the bathroom, and then write my weight down on the mirror in the bathroom. So it was staring me right in the face, and that kind of motivated me throughout the day. But also there are scales that will record your weight and sync it via Bluetooth. So I got one of those. It's called Arbo Leaf, and I've just been using that instead of writing it on my mirror now. So
that's really fancy stuff. Well, thank you, Draxel, for suggestions. And we look forward to seeing you more in the MinnMax Discord.
For sure. And everyone give me a shout out. I love cooking. I love running and weightlifting and all that kind of jazz. So hopefully I can help some people out on their quest this month.
That sounds great. Bye, Draxel.
Bye.
Shablonk. Draxel's the guy who borrowed me the bench press out there too, which I loved.
Buddy Draxel.
Yeah, and then I loved way too much, and then I think I bruised a rib because I would do it 9-10 times a day.
Yeah,
sets because it's just fun to jump down there and do it. And then I got to the point where it's my rib is killing me. Mm-hmm. And so now I'm trying to slowly find that level of how much I can do it because it's very fun to overdose on.
Yeah.
Swiggity Swoo 74. You want to sing a song about Swiggity Swoo?
No.
Okay, great. I don't either.
Yes, and
yes, and shut up. Hello, Swiggity. Hello. Oh, how's it going? Hang on. Are you in a tornado?
I'm at a machine shop. Can I just go really quick?
Yeah, for sure. What's your quest, sir?
Thanks for letting me be on. I'm sorry about the audio quality.
It's fine.
So basically what I wanted to get done was I want to be able to play and sing the last 3 songs that I wrote on guitar.
Wow. Do you know how to play guitar?
Yeah, I've been playing for a really long time, and I'm in a band, and we've been writing songs for a really long time, but I feel like I'm always bursting with creativity, so I'll come up with 3 or 4 songs at a time, and then my band doesn't really know what to do because that's just so much material at once.
Right. So you realize this is a dangerous one, Swiggity, because we're going to ask you to perform that song next month.
Oh dear God.
Is there a
you know what? I'll do it. If I can get at least one of them down, I'll do it. And I'll try to have better audio quality too.
No, that's fine. Get near the loudest machine in the machine shop and let her rip.
Fire it up.
This song's called Swiss Lathe.
Sweet. All right. Thanks so much, Swiggity. Best of luck.
Yep. You too. Thanks.
Bye. Great. We have a couple more text ones here, Jeff. Jeremy Clark says, I graduated college with a degree in animation, but the job search has been difficult. Over the past few years since I graduated, I've slowly gotten out of making art, which was originally everything in my life and my dream. Now I just want to go to work and play video games. So my goal, which I've already kind of started, is to make art at least every other day. do something art related. It makes me feel accomplished. It makes me feel purpose. There we go. So make some art every other day. Let me write this one down before I forget. Jeremy Clark. Yeah, that art one. I was thinking about it like I had some writing goals in mind, but then I was just like, well, how much do I really want to do this? How much of my heart of hearts am I eager to do this versus just like, because I don't know. Creative writing is something. I took a couple creative writing classes in college, and it was fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it was making my heart sing in a way that podcasting doesn't or anything, you know? Are you artistically fulfilled by podcasts?
I would like to draw more. But
okay. Go for the
sneak peek at a future quest.
Oh. Another one from Musky Goron. Says, my quest is writing a book. I did a lot of writing for courses in college, and I found that I really loved writing. I've wanted to write a book for a long time now, but there's always been a reason not to. Hopefully this will be the kick in the pants that gets me started for writing the book.
Okay.
As for what the book will be about, I can only say it'll be science fiction with fantasy elements. I think that's a good idea. Write that down.
Science fiction, fantasy elements, okay?
And then it'll be set in a world divided by a giant wall. Many of the details are not set in stone, but I'm setting a goal of 20,000 words by the next show. Wow.
Did you say a winky face after not set in stone?
He did, yeah. There's winky faces all over. It seems like the book is also going to be covered in emojis.
Yeah.
In writing a book. I am looking forward to that, Musky Goron. That seems great.
Yeah.
Captain Stubbs 1. You're the next contestant on BetterQuest. Here we go. I played some Minecraft with Captain Stubbs 1.
Did you?
Not too long ago. Hello, Captain Stubbs.
How you doing today, man?
Doing real good. How are you?
Doing very well tonight.
Did you start your podcast yet?
My mic is with my co-host.
Okay.
That sounds like a no.
Steps are in being made. You're right, Cork, though. And Jeff Cork.
Hi.
How's it feel to be uncorked onto the MinnMax community?
Woo! Feels great.
So glad to have you here, sir.
I'm so glad to be here. Your audio quality just like went through the roof all of a sudden. Did you notice that?
It's because he got excited to talk to you. And so when he talks to different people, it's based on his excitement. Captain Stubbs, what is your quest?
Well, I kind of have two. So before MinnMax even started, I had a long-term main quest, if you will.
Yeah.
To lose weight. Last April, I weighed in at 400.4 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Today, I weigh in at 330 pounds.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
I've done that through alternate day fasting and some extended fasting.
Huh.
As of late, I've been very lax with being strict with myself on the fasting. So I have a app that keeps track of my fasting time every other day, and I will be posting that in the Getting Better community.
Nice.
On the Discord to keep myself accountable. So that's my long-term goal. That's going to be going on until the number's small enough.
Okay.
And then for this month, I need to read more. I bought about 8 books at Barnes & Noble. I'm going to try and get through at least one chapter a day.
Oh, that's a great goal.
That is really good. Damn it. I'm going to write that down for future episodes, too. That's really smart. What's the next book on the docket?
First book on the docket is Extreme Ownership.
Is it nonfiction?
It is most of my books are nonfiction.
Yeah, I think it's just better.
Nonfiction?
I see, my girlfriend always makes fun of me because she flies through books all the time. And then it's a slog for me. And she's like, yeah, you keep buying books about quantum physics, you idiot. Like, of course you're not going to be compelled to be like, oh, sunny day, time to read more about this. But I think it's future bias, where I think the future me is going to really dive into this in a really satisfying way.
Yeah.
And it just never happens. But thank you for calling in and your support, Captain Stubbs 1. We appreciate it.
Absolutely, Hanson. Happy to be here.
All right. Take care, dude.
Bye.
Oh, and then he hung up on himself. Okay. Bob backwards. Do you know Bob Buel, Jeff Cork?
I've heard Bob Buel a lot.
He makes a lot of GIFs.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's a bit of a GIF master.
Yeah.
Hello, Bob Buel.
Hello, am I live on the air?
You're so live. Welcome, sir.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey, Baba
Booey. Now we have to delete the entire show.
I love it. It's all building up to this.
I got him so good.
Oh, that stings.
You should see our faces. Very good.
You shouldn't, actually.
It's so bad.
What would you like, Bob? What's your request?
Well, this, I was going to call this a podcast. What is this? This is a show, I guess.
I guess
this
so.
show came at an opportune time because in exactly a year and a week, I am going to be a groomsman in one of my best friends' weddings.
Wow.
So I've kind of always had this goal in the back of my head, like, I'm going to lose weight because it's going to be all the photos and whatnot and the suits and the whole deal. So I am putting a goal for this month to lose 8.25 pounds.
Very respectable.
Now I've chosen this weight because hopefully this will be my goal for the next 12 months.
Wow.
And if it happens, I will lose 99 pounds. I'm not going to say how that correlates to anything else in my life.
But if
or
you
maybe
notice,
on that back screen back there.
on the wall of heroes, there's 99 questions as his podcast.
What?
We basically graciously ripped off the rapid fire questions from Game Informer and that's his podcast format. And it turns out it's very fun to listen to and to record. It really it drives into your soul in a way few interviews do, Bob.
Shocking allegations, but true.
What's been your favorite interview so far, other than me?
Other than you, oh boy. You know what? I just did one with Adil Rafai. It's actually coming out this Sunday. He is an improv teacher in Chicago.
Yeah.
He has a Hey Riddle Riddle, a podcast. He does a lot of improv podcasts. He also does the host for, I think it's Guespionage on Jackbox.
Oh,
Party Pack.
interesting. Okay.
So he kind of has his hands in a lot of things, and that's a pretty fun dude.
Oh, that sounds fun. Did he roll with your questions better than most people?
It's almost like he had improv teaching knowledge ingrained in his brain.
So
yes, he was wonderfully funny. It is by far my longest episode in a good way.
Wait, I know that annoying tone of voice. That's mine. That's awesome, Bob. Well, best of luck, and let us know how the weight loss goes. You're going to look so good in those pictures, dude.
Couldn't do 100, huh?
Friggin' dime piece is what I'm going to be. I'm going to walk around shirtless like Jeff Cork it will be in a month.
Yes, exactly.
And it will be the show. A spectacle, one might say.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks so much, Bob. Take care.
Bye. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Oh, now there's good improv. Adam Walker, Texas Ranger. Calling in. Hello, Adam.
Walker.
Texas.
Ranger.
Calling.
For.
Diana. Huh? Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you as the mod. Oh, that's fine. I was going to say thank you as the mod for rounding up everybody and pinning them and all that fun stuff so I can call them very easily here.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good. How was that experience for you?
It's always longer than I expect it to be.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
But no, not in a bad way. I just I enjoy watching it. I just always have to remember to kind of go back and make sure I'm keeping it updated and make sure I'm not missing anyone when they show up.
Yeah, I totally get it. Well, hey, thanks for calling in. And I noticed as the mod, you like putting yourself last, which is very classy, but also it's like the big climax, the star of the show here.
This is what it's been building up to.
Oh, okay.
Well, so wow us, dude.
Thanks for putting me on that spot. I appreciate it.
This goal had better be great.
I want you to blow Jeff Cork's beard off with this goal.
Yeah, part it right down the middle.
I guess I'll just go ahead and say it.
Sure.
I really want to get better just organizing things in general for myself. I've always kind of just gone with the flow of things and just, run with it. But it's been more apparent that it's harder to keep track of everything that's going on, especially with how current events and stuff are going on, how my work's being affected, and trying to transition more into a lot more adult responsibilities for myself.
Yeah.
Especially, and being a mod in the Discord has actually really helped me, kind of try to achieve that and try to organize stuff. And as you know, like I've been trying to set up new community game nights and stuff. And
yeah.
It's funny how I've been wanting to get more and more people for it. And obviously, as we get more people, it's harder to keep track of everyone. And I'm working on just making sure I don't take on too much in regards to being able to, organize it for myself. But I've made a habit of, taking notes on my phone and actually breaking down all the things that I'm a part of and trying to set up for people, and that's hopefully what I'm going to try to keep doing.
Nice. Don't spread yourself too thin. If you need help with the MinnMax Discord, we can always bring in more help for you.
Oh, I got plenty of. I'm trying to set up some people to make sure that I want everyone to know that, like, just because I feel like people attribute me to the community game nights, I'm not the one that has to be the one running the community game nights, and I think everyone is learning that, and I want to see everyone kind of go off and be able to do their own things, and there's definitely people around us helping with that.
Yeah. Oh, that's very sweet. So getting better at organizing things in general and taking notes. Is that the summary?
That's pretty much it, and not slacking off as much. I don't know if you can hear my dogs whining in the background.
Yeah, talk about slacking off. That dog really is a whiny SOB.
Yeah. But yeah, just in general, and especially I recently, not to self plug, but I recently made affiliate on Twitch, and
nice.
I was really excited about that, and I realized that I'm trying to keep a schedule on that, and that's one of the things I really have to try to keep track of.
That is a challenge for sure. Well, hey, best of luck, and do you have any advice for the show? Ways we can make BetterQuest better?
Ways to make BetterQuest better. I think we have to wait to see how the first show goes. I'm going to have to rewatch and see, but as of right now, I think this is a good way to run it. I think people are really enjoying it. I know everyone likes watching the live stream from the MinnMax community, but are you going to post a video to everybody? Is that the plan?
Yes. Yeah. So the video, it'll be kind of like a game club thing where it'll be on YouTube for everybody, and then the audio and the Patreon exclusive feed for $5 supporters.
Yeah, I mean, I think as of right now, obviously it's the first step. I think we got to see what goes, but I think everyone's pretty excited to see what happens, and obviously we just got to take steps from there.
Yeah, awesome. Well, hey, thanks again for all the hard work, Adam. We appreciate it.
Of course. You guys have a good one.
All right, you too. Take care. Cork, that's it.
Well, the question I have, Hanson.
Yeah.
So this was right about 2 hours long.
Correct.
The next episode, we will be checking in with our progress.
Correct.
We will be talking to everyone that we talked to tonight.
Yes.
And then also talking to new people about their goals.
Yes.
So are we looking at a 4-hour episode?
These are the types of fun discussions we will have off air to try and wrap up, because it's a tough thing of like, where do you cut that off?
Yeah.
Because it's fun to get more specific with people, And so we'll try and figure that out. We're open to any suggestions and advice in the comments on this video on YouTube, or you can let me know in Discord how you're feeling in the BetterQuest channel there. But hey, for everybody that listened to this whole thing, thank you so much. For everybody that watched it, thank you so much. If you want to join the MinnMax community, you can support us at any tier on patreon.com/MinnMax2ends and jump on in there and have a good time. All right. We got some getting better to do, Cork.
We got some getting better to do.
All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye. Bye. MinnMax is a Patreon about games, friends, and getting better. The Deepest Dive is the best, most thorough discussions about games on the internet. Prove us wrong, please. The MinnMax Show podcast airs every Thursday. Patreon supporters vote on what we stream every single week, and a whole lot more. Give us a shot, try subscribing to the YouTube channel, and we hope we can win you over.